everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. So, super exciting Friday episode. Yay! So let's get right to it. Oh, as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I'm gonna get other videos on here soon, I promise. Why is my one tooth really shiny? That's so weird. Anyway, let's get to it. At the police station, Nathan and Franco continue to talk to Nina and kind of, manipulate her into signing the annulment papers, and Nina's really hurt that Nathan is in on this. Like Nina, hate Nina, whatever. She's feeling a lot of pain that her brother is, in on this scheme to, throw her in jail if she doesn't sign annulment papers. And Nina's very defensive about Rick, and I feel like they've actually made the problem worse with this whole Rick thing, because now they've made themselves the enemy, and if it comes to Rick's word against theirs, she's gonna take Rick's side. And Nina dares Nathan to arrest her because she knows what he's doing is illegal, and he has no grounds to do it, and that he knows that the charges are fraudulent. And Franco tells Nathan to throw Nina in a cell overnight and see if she comes to her senses, but ultimately Nathan's like, no, and lets Nina leave. Also at the police station, Dante couldn't get a hold of Lulu, so now he and Valerie are going to go out and celebrate her new job on their own. Okay. We all felt that. We all had to take that deep breath. At the floating rim, Brad and Lucas are having a small engagement party there with Carly, Sunny, Bobby, Scott, and friends. And I'm not defending Sunny. Okay, so Sunny and Scott kind of get in this fight, but Scott, he starts it and there was no reason for it. And I'm not defending Sunny in any way, but now is not the time to dredge up a bunch of stuff from the past, and how Sunny got away with murder and got a pardon, and Scott, you're an invited guest to this engagement party. Neither of the grooms by blood, so why are you trying to ruin this? It was okay. So I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know that history of it, but now was not the time nor place for that. Just saying. Also, so they get into a fight, an actual physical fight. That's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Mostly because Sunny wins. And then Dante and Valerie come in, and Valerie gets to see their two families getting along so well, and Dante kind of breaks up the fight, and then Valerie meets Sunny and kind of makes a statement oh, I can see where Dante gets his good looks, but that's something the new girlfriend is supposed to say to flatter the dad, and you know what I mean? There was a factor that I'm no, back it up, Valerie. So at the Quartermaines, Luke apologizes to Alice for how he treated her when he wasn't himself, and Michael walks in, and Tracy tells him that she and Luke are engaged, and Michael doesn't seem concerned, and he says he can't make it to the party, and then, oh, I got scared. Wait, what is it? There's a bug. There was a strange and scary bug, and I just finished watching the episode of the X-Files with the person eating bugs. So not too comfortable right now. So where was I? So then Tracy and Luke leave for the engagement party. Speaking of the engagement party, at the Haunted Star, Lucy thought she was officiating a marriage there. She didn't get the memo that it's just an engagement and no one's getting married yet. And Dante brings all the guests to the party after Lulu and Lucy fail to get in touch with anyone because everyone is at the floating rib in a fight, apparently. So Lulu feigns happiness at Valerie's news that she's now going to be working at the police station really close with Dante. And then Lulu invites Dylan into the conversation, and I was I'm not sure if that was on purpose or just her being nice, because she told Dylan before she would introduce Dante to him. And then Dante says oh, you didn't mention Dylan was back in town. And she goes, oh, I guess I'm not the only one to miss big news today. So I'm oh yeah, that was on purpose. That was definitely on purpose. She is trying to balance out the whole Valerie Dante thing. And I'm not gonna lie, Valerie did cross the line sometimes, and what she says to Dante, and I don't think Lulu's suspicion is totally unfounded. I trust Dante, and maybe I even trust Valerie. Maybe she doesn't even realize how she's coming off, but you know what I mean? And Luke gives a toast. So now Ava and Silas. And I'm getting on to the end stuff, to like the end, since it was a Friday, and the end was like bam, bam, bam. Okay, so Ava and Silas. Ava has this convoluted thing about how since Avery's DNA is the one that is the one that eradicated the cancer with the, and blah, 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 chemo, and that's the one that's going to multiply. Like, she's not the same Ava as before because now she's like has Avery's DNA in her system, whatever. So that's the reason the DNA didn't come back as a perfect match, is because the one that they had done with like just a blood thing, her blood is contaminated with Avery's DNA, whereas if they had done a cheek swab, like then she would have been screwed. It would have come back as identical. So, Ava talks about how Delia created Denise DiMuccio based on a hairdresser she knew, and she had to get the tattoo to cover the scar, and she had to do something painful to remove her fingerprints, and then we learn that she burned off her fingerprints, which is a lot different than years and years of hairdresser chemical work. And Silas isn't happy with her, but it looks like he's not going to reveal her, and she like tries to blackmail him, but to be honest, I don't think he would have revealed her anyway, so she really didn't need to be like, you would lose your medical license. So now the end of the episode. Nina shows up at the floating rib, and Silas is there, and she tells him that Nathan tried to frame her for the kidnapping and arrest her. Well, Nathan and Franco. So Denise DiMuccio goes to visit the Quartermains, and Michael answers the door with Avery in his arms. And when Luke finishes the toast, they all raise their glasses, and Laura, of all people, walks into the engagement party. Oh my goodness. What? So Monday's definitely just gonna explode. No pun intended, because of the haunted star and Luke and the bomb. I really didn't mean that, but now I kind of wish I did, because that was a really good pun. But I will, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and I will see you Monday for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye!